Hello everybody, I'm Chris Williams. It's Sunday the 28th of March 2010 and welcome to my 196th video blog episode. Stay with me after the break when I will be talking about one of today's dominant news topics here in the United Kingdom, and that is the perceived culture of picking on Christians. And that is obviously in the news at the moment because there's a lot of pressure on the Pope at the moment. So stick with me after the break.
Please do check out my newly revamped blog, musingsofchriswilliams.blogspot.com. New features added include an update of the BBC News. You can also visit Amazon.com from my site now. You also have the opportunity to click to become my Twitter friend. You can subscribe to me at the blog as you could do previously. Also, there's the new opinion poll where I ask you a variety of questions with some multiple choice options for you to select from. The blog features largely the full library of my past YouTube videos. So that's musingsofchriswilliams.blogspot.com. Do go and have a look. And if you want to comment on any of my posts, you can use your YouTube account to comment on my blog, as both YouTube and blogspot.com are members of the Google family. So that's musingsofchriswilliams.blogspot.com.
Pope Benedict is under a lot of pressure at the moment because it is claimed that when he was just simply Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, he may have covered up a possible paedophile scandal that had been going through the Roman Catholic Church as far as the early 80s. And he said in his weekly address today that he refuses to give in to pressure. I can't remember his exact words, but I'm sure that you know, if you've been watching the news, my video blogs that revolve a lot around my opinions on what I've heard on the news and what I've read on the news on the internet. And here in the United Kingdom, this story was followed on the news by a report in which one of the bishops here in the United Kingdom said that apparently it is very difficult to be a Christian here in the United Kingdom these days because people are abusive to you. Well, I say as a Christian myself that I have found that there has been quite a lot of powerful atheism subjected towards me recently, isn't it? When I say to people I'm a Christian, they say, the Bible is nonsense, I'm proud to be an atheist, that sort of thing. I have sex outside of marriage and it's fun, I take drugs and it's fun, I don't care what other people will think of me, that sort of thing. And I think these people are really arrogant and they're making a mess of their lives, and it's sort of as far away from God as you can possibly be. They think the world revolves around them, and it's fair to say that here on earth they have more pleasure from their activities than what I had as a Christian. But it's fair to say that it's true for all Christians. All Christians are intended to suffer while they are on earth. Jesus, of course, suffered, and the priest in the church I go to, he says that Christians are often, all the way around the world. There are some Christians who are killed for their beliefs in the Middle East, for instance, but you should overcome such hardship to continue to spread the message and continue to be nice to other people and treat them in the way that you want them to treat you. But of course, the way the world is these days, people running away from religion and only caring about themselves, I fear that it's only a matter of time before we all end up involved in another massive global conflict where people are so dissatisfied they're not getting what they want, that they then uprise against the establishment. Although bear in mind, of course, that's another thing. Politics, another one of my bigger blogging topics. People are disenfranchised with politics, but they shouldn't be the politicians that listen to what they have to say. So that ties in why in the old days the politicians were noble, and they said, oh yes, we are quite privileged to be representing the people, but now because they say, wait, hey, I'm in Parliament, more money for me, I get to do what I want, I have dinner when I want, I am my own boss, that sort of thing. But it's a shame that as people turn away from religion and they become more obsessed with themselves, and in this media-driven society, people seem to be keen to become famous over and above what they are known for in the real world, because they like to step on people to get what they want. In these reality TV shows like American Idol in America, or X Factor in the United Kingdom, and rather than saying, here is my talent, I hope it is good enough, they sort of engage in media campaigns so that they end up winning through to the next round, not because of any specific talent, but because people like what they look like, they like their background, that sort of. So rather than it being a talent show, it becomes a personality contest, and that then leads to these factions where people say, oh, I'm not happy that that person was voted out, it's an injustice, I'm going to deliberately vote next week to get out of the contest the person who got through in place of my favourite candidate. So that builds up jealousy, there's envy about, people say, oh, right, that person's famous, I want to be famous like them. Now, I could spend this whole book talking about the Ten Commandments, but I'm not going to. But it's quite sad, the state of affairs the world has got itself into, where the nice, friendly Christian people are made to feel unwelcome on the planet, that they sort of leave doors open for people and that sort of thing, and they're then sort of abused verbally by people who say that they don't agree with that person's religion. But the bishop who said on the radio news that it's difficult for Christians here in Britain these days, he said that quite a lot is being done to accommodate the ethnic minorities, but that is at the expense of the religions that are already present. There's a shifting from Islam, shifting from Christianity over to Islam. I have read before that Islam is apparently a very fast-growing religion these days, because at the end of the day, all religions are fostered on the same concepts. No religion is bigger than any other religion. They're all the same. At the end of the day, the Bible does say that when the world ends, there is only one God, and if we call him Allah or God, he is probably the same individual with the same nice beliefs. But I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. Interesting, I always seem to be talking about religion on Sundays. But yes, thank you for joining me for my 196th video blog. Join for my 197th video blog tomorrow. And I hope you'll join for future videos in the next few days. Thanks so much. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.